it's Abby from Make Life Your Runway, and I'm here with my Project 20 and 2020 update number 3. So if you're curious to see, are we using products, where are we at, what's happening, then just keep watching. Here we go. Guys, you know what? I don't have any kids, but I'm gonna use this scenario. You know, during pregnancy, as it gets closer to the due date, like you have to go like every week to the doctor, right? That's a thing, right? That's what we're gonna do with this Project Pan from here on out. We're getting close to the end. We're about to give birth to the project. So we're gonna do monthly updates until the end of the year. So it is October as we filmed this. The last update was in August, but we'll do November and December will be the finale. So that's gonna really help me stay accountable. I need you guys to help me stay accountable. So I have all 20 products in front of me. I'm wearing a couple of them on my face today. I think we'll just dive in. We'll talk about it. You guys know I've been plowing through some makeup this year. If you watch my monthly favorites, empties, and rolling project pans, you all know about hashtag fill it up, fill it to the tap. That's not really a hashtag. But I am really trying to use up makeup and not waste it. That's a thing. That's the thing we do over here. All right, so I guess we'll start with a recap, and then we'll just jump into where we're at, where we'd like to be. We're gonna do that. Okay, so I think it's good to start with a recap. This is the good stuff. All right, so let me just recap in the last video what was finished. So we'll just kind of zoom through this one kind of quickly. We have the L'Oreal Lumi. This is the Shake and Glow Dew Mist. So this one is done. Okay, hold up. Urban Decay came out with an all-nighter dewy spray. I need to know, is it dewy like this one? Or is it dewy like the Maybelline Glass Spray? Because this is more of like a Lumi hydrating dew, where this is like an oil on your face dew. If you guys have tried it or you've seen reviews, let me know, because you know it's calling my name. The all-nighter is my favorite. You add hydrating or dewy or whatever they called it. It doesn't matter. To it, I want it, but I need to know if my $36 is worth it. So anyways, we finished this up. Then we finished the Flower Beauty and Your Prime Illuminating Primer. We also finished up the Catrice Prime and Fine Fresh It Up. Okay, and then a third primer, Smashbox Primerizer. We finished this up, the Primer Moisturizer in one. 3 foundations, the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. This one is all done. So I thought this was discontinued, and Jessica Braun's latest foundation decluttered, she said it's still available some places. I haven't looked to see what those some places are, but I was like, what? All right, the It Your Skin But Better CC Plus. This one is in Fair. That one is all done. The Wet n Wild cushion, it did have a little bit left in it, but it's expired, so we're counting that one done. And then the NYX This Is Everything Lip Oil is done. So, okay, so of the 20 products, we have 8 finished. So we're almost at that 50%. Ooh! Okay, so 8 are done. Let's talk about ones that I feel like could be done by the next update. The first one being the Flower Beauty Seal the Deal Hydrating Spray. This one is literally, like, I can't obviously see it, but just from how it feels, I think it's down here. And I do a pretty good job of using this when I do my makeup in this room, and I used it today. It's okay. It's okay. I don't love it, and that's probably why it's taking me a little while to use it. But I think by this time next month it will be done, I think. Alright, so I counted the Fab Coconut Skin Smoothing Priming Moisturizer as one, even though there's 2 samples. One is completely done, but the other one has like 3 more uses or so. So that this for sure we can finish up this month. I've kind of wiggled in some products to finish up that aren't in a project. Like for example, the primer on my face is the Ole Hendrickson Banana Bright Primer. So if you watch my weekly makeup baskets, you know that I have been working through this for about a month, maybe a month and a half. So I do sneak in other products, and that's why it starts to hurt some of these products that seem like they should have been done already. But for sure, I think that will be done. And then the next one that I think we can definitely finish up by this time next month is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion in 901 Fair Glow. So I can't really see because it lays on its side a lot, but like it's really hard to get stuff out. I would say it's probably like down here. So I like this a lot. I usually will put a primer on, then I'll put this on the high points of my face, and then I will put a foundation on. So I 100% think these 3 things will be done by this time next month, and we'll be able to be over that halfway mark with products in the project. Every time I mess it up. Alright, so that's recap. That's where I'd like to be. These are the ones that are going to give me a hard time. This video is going to be so short, but like I just need to work. That's all that needs to happen here. I just need to work. Okay, ones that I'm working on currently, actively working on, are 3 products. The first is the Wet n Wild foundation stick from the Photo Focus line. I do really like this a lot. I like it on quick makeup days. This is how much is left in it. It's hard to say with a foundation stick how long this will last, but I am working on it every day. That's how much I have finished in it. And you know, obviously it was up a little bit higher than that. So I've made great progress. I leave this in my bathroom for my Makeup Basket Express. So I will take the First Aid Beauty Primer. I've been using the Supergoop sunscreen, the glow one, for a primer. So that also has been holding me back on finishing the First Aid Beauty samples. But I will put a primer on. I will put this on, just like draw it all over my face. And then I will put a concealer, obviously, under my eyes. And then I blend it all out with a beauty sponge, the Real Techniques one. So that is how I'm working on this. And I am seeing a lot of progress. I just need to continue to work on it. So this is a work in progress. The next one, you guys might be a little bit surprised, because I am. The Beauty Pie One Powder Wonder. Pretty sure I said in the last update, or one of the updates, that I didn't think I would get very far on it. But guys, look at her. We got lots of pan. You can see a nice big dip as you kind of go along. So last summer, I really liked this to set like my under eyes. And it's kind of funny how your relationship with products changes, because I really thought that's how we would kind of work through this, but I don't really like it like that anymore. What I do is I use it in the bathroom, and I'll do the primer, foundation, concealer, all of that. I'll set it with a actual like foundation powder or some sort of powder, but then I will use this as a finishing powder. So just like that extra layer to make sure there is no more tackiness, that everything is blended out, and also that helps when I have to wear a mask, that it doesn't like completely take off all my makeup, having this extra powder on it. So that's how I currently enjoy using it, and I think that's how I'll get through it. That way also a big brush is like digging in. And yeah, so I'm feeling more hopeful about this. I think we might actually be able to get through it. But either way, I think we've done a great job here. We've done great here, okay? Trying to use this up. And then the third product that I'm actively using, which is also on my face today, is foundation. The Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude Cushion Stick Radiant Makeup. And this one is 2W0 Warm Vanilla. So it looks like this. And the product, you know, it's really hard to tell how much is in here. So you have this cushion that you could take off if the cushion grosses you out, but you twist the bottom to get more makeup to come out. So I will go ahead and like just paint it on my face similar to how I do with the Wet n Wild, and then I'll press it in with a sponge. In my beauty room, I'm using the e.l.f. sponge, and then in my bathroom, I'm using the Real Technique sponge. But I like this. I think it's a good color match. Like I said, it is the foundation I have today. I think it's really pretty. I really like it. And this was obviously a more expensive brand that kind of just sat in my collection. So I'm glad that I'm finally like focusing on it and getting a lot of use out of it. I did want to answer one question that I get from you guys about makeup. Many of you know I used to buy makeup just whenever, weekly, daily, whatever I felt. But my budget has shifted a little bit in the last couple of years, where I would say priorities and budget have shifted, where I don't prioritize my money to makeup anymore. So I just buy quarterly, like at the end of each quarter, each year. So I'm currently, since it's my birthday month here, October, I did open up the whole month. But outside of that, I just opened up a week, like at the end of March, the end of June. This is technically supposed to be the third quarter, but I expanded it a little bit because of my birthday. So then the next time I could buy, so question number one I get is, when's the next time I could buy makeup? So after October, I'm going to say end of December, early January. But the second question, and this is the one I get all the time, is it hard doing no buys, or has it been hard, or what was that shift like? And I would say the first 3 months was hard. It was really hard to like break that habit of like, oh, I want to buy this, I want to buy this. I had to think a lot around like the mentality, like why do I want to buy it? Do I need it? Am I being influenced right now? So that brought a lot of awareness to my buying habits. And then the second thing is I had to, this is going to be heartbreaking, you might not want to do this. I don't watch as many hauls or makeup videos anymore. There are some channels that are like my go-to channels for that stuff, like Jasmine from Juicy Jazz, Jessica Braun, and then there's a few others, but those are the number 2 I watch, because I find that they are not very pushy in products. They're just truly talking about how their experience is with products, and I would say my tastes are very similar to theirs. So I can watch them and appreciate them and not feel like I have to go buy something. Whereas some YouTubers make me feel like they do their job of influence, but they make me feel like I need to buy. And I just like, honestly, I don't even watch Jaclyn Hill that much, but when I do, when she posts, like, she is a good influencer, because she does make me want to buy something. Like, she had this Lancome glowy powder that she was pushing, this may be a year ago at this point. I wanted that powder for months afterwards. And then I was finally like, Abby, that is like a $50 powder. Like, either you're gonna buy it or don't, but let it go. So I kind of, who I watch can really influence a lot. Like Tara Babies, I like her, but she only posts haul videos, and so it's a trigger. So I don't watch them unless I'm ready to buy something, then I will watch them. So that's another thing, is just kind of how I get content. I tend to watch a lot of vlogs and stuff, so sometimes those girls are sent things or they buy things, but it's just very like casual. It's not like buy this, buy this. And then the third thing is, after that first 3 months of it being kind of challenging, I now am to a point where it's like a switch. Like when my window's closed, I'm not even tempted. I think, is it something I've run out of and I need it? Yes, then I'll buy it. No, then just wait, put it on a wish list. And that has worked a lot for me. So now, like, once the switch is on, initially, like second and third quarter, I like couldn't contain myself, as you guys saw in those hauls. Like, I did okay. I didn't go crazy because I have to live within a budget, but like those compared to right now, like this window, I've bought stuff, but I don't feel compelled. Like I'm not really thinking about it as much. And I think this has been the biggest shift I've seen since I started the no buy, in terms of not feeling like I need to shop. Because I just look at my makeup and I just see so much that I need to use, and then doing projects like this, it reminds me how long it takes to use product. Okay, so back to Project Pan. We have 5 more products that, like, I don't know. You know, like, the planner in me wanted to use these at the beginning of the year because I knew they would be hard and I should be working on them all year. But the reality, I put them off. Okay, so the first one is just a shade match issue, and I think that once I finish this Estee Lauder one, I would say I still have, I don't think I'll be done with this next month, but maybe soon after that. But once I finish that, I am just going to rock this out until the end of the year. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear, and this one is $4.15. I have found that this formula is a little bit drying for me. It kind of sits on my skin in a way that I don't particularly love. So I'm gonna have to pair like a illuminating primer or something, or mix, I have some other illuminators that I can use to mix with it, or maybe an illuminating foundation. I'm gonna have to mix something in it because it is a little bit drying on my dry skin as it is. But I feel like this is gonna be okay. It's really these next 4 that I'm like, the Wet n Wild Luminous Primer Stick. In an ideal world, I would just pair this with the L'Oreal Infallible, but as I said in the last update, I don't love it. It peels. You kind of have to have just the right scenario with it. So I have quite a bit left of it. We'll just see what happens with it and go from there. The next one, I love this product. It's just a matter of putting it in my routine. The Benefit What's Up. Quite a bit in this. I don't think it's going to get done, but we'll keep rocking it out. And I should actually just put it in my makeup drawer so that I remember to use it. Then we have the NYX Wonder Stick Highlighting and Contour Stick. I should also just put this in my everyday makeup drawer because I don't think I've touched this since the last update, and I need to use it up. So that's what we are looking like. Quite a bit to go. I don't think I'll be able to use this up. We'll still try, but these two, I don't know. And then the third one is the Nude Sticks. This one is in Copper Foil. Quite a bit to go on here. I should just use this as a base, and then I would get through it a little bit quicker. I don't know. It's fall. Warm eyeshadows are back, so this might be a good time. Because, you know, like my eyeshadow today is my palette of the month, which is the Morphe 35M Boss Mode. And I think this is what it looks like. So I have these two in my crease, and then this one on my lid. That's the look today. But I think that this copper color would go well even under this look, or if I lived in this orange area, maybe even like the greens. So I'll throw this in I'll put this in my makeup drawer too, and hope that we can knock out some use in it. So these 3 we'll just go ahead and put in my makeup. We'll put back the foundation. Actually, all of these just go right back in here, and that's how I remember to use them. And then these 3 will go back: the First Aid Beauty, the translucent powder, and the Wet n Wild. Those will go back into my Makeup Express basket. So that really leaves these 2 that are just going to be set to the side. I keep them in this bowl when I'm not using them, and that's how I remember like what's in this project and what I need to focus on. So I'll just sit these 2 in the bowl, and then hopefully November, December we'll be using those. We'll be in a routine with those. But as of now, everything that we have except for those 2 things are being used. They're just not being used up at this point. But that's the name of the game, fam. Year-long project plan. That's just how it works around here. So yeah, like I said, we got 8 finished of the 20. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And you know, we got some that are close to being done. We got the rest in, we got a plan attached to them. And down here, I've already started picking out my 20 and 21 products. I haven't officially decided on what that's looking like, but I have been pulling products just to play with it a little bit to see how we feel about things. I definitely am going to continue no buying certain categories, which are foundation and primers. And I say concealers, but that one's kind of loose. But for sure, I want in 2021 to finish up my primers and the foundations that I currently have. I know it's a big goal, but that's what I want. Anyways, that's our long-winded update number 3. We're gonna be doing these monthly, and we'll just see what happens. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you in my next video. Subscribe if you're new. Bye.